morning everyone, my name is Abdurrahman, a master's student in the Industrial Engineering department. Even though I'm an engineer, I always had passion for cooking. I always cook live on Snapchat and share my recipes with my followers, but in Arabic. Today I'm gonna make an exception and make it in English. I'm gonna make a traditional Saudi dish called Kabli Rice. It's popular in the western region in cities like Jeddah, Mecca and Medina. Share with you the exact ingredients and the directions at the end of the video. Let's go and make our Kabli rice. Ingredients: we have beef cubes, we have plain Greek yogurt, minced garlic, chopped onions, tomatoes, orange and lemon zest, we have Kiura water, we have cooking oil which is canola, cloves and cardamom, saffron, a mix of ground spices. Mix contains nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves and cumin. And of course we have our rice, which is basmati white rice. The Kiura water, I brought it from DC. I couldn't find it here in Knoxville, or you can buy it online from Amazon. You can also substitute it with rose water if you couldn't find it. Thing I'm gonna do is soaking the saffron in the Kiura water and keep it aside. And now I'm gonna turn these tomatoes into juice by using this guy. I cut the tomatoes into small cubes to make it easier for the blender to turn them into juice. To make the job faster and easier, I'm gonna add water. Now I'm using a big pot and I turned the heat into medium-high between 7 and 8. This is the cooking spoon that I'm gonna use as a measurement for the oil added into the pot. After the oil gets heated, I'm gonna add the chopped onions. Keep stirring for 5 to 7 minutes or till it gets tender and yellowish. Now it became tender and it took the yellow color that I want. I'm gonna add the beef now. I added the beef and I will keep stirring. In the traditional recipe, we use lamb meat, but it's hard to find it here in the supermarkets. That's why I'm using beef instead. That's the color that we want to reach. Now I'm gonna add the tomatoes. After adding the tomato, we are gonna add the zest and also the garlic. And here is the garlic, and then we'll stir them. We're gonna put the lid on and let it simmer for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. While waiting, I'm gonna add the ground spices to the yogurt and mix them together and put it back in the fridge. The color changed. So while waiting, I'm gonna rinse the rice to get rid of the excess starch. Some people also like to soak it in water, but I don't find it necessary to do that. After rinsing, now we will let it drain for a while before using it. 50 minutes passed. I'm checking the beef and stirring. You have to smell the aroma. I'm stirring each and every almost half an hour to avoid anything sticking in the bottom. Now 1.5 hours passed almost. I'm gonna check the beef to see how tender it is. So tender. Beef is ready. I'm gonna reduce the heat to almost medium and add the yogurt and salt. I added the yogurt. I'm adding also some salt. Add the salt as for your taste. Look how the oil came on the top. Now we know that it's almost ready. Too much salt, just add a little and taste it, and then if it needs more, add a little more. And now in a separate pot, I'm gonna cook the white rice and just half the way, and then the rest will be with the stew that we made. First, adding the oil. Then I'm gonna add the cloves and the cardamom. Stir them a little to smell the aroma that is coming from these spices. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna add a boiling water. I'm gonna add some salt, and then I'm gonna add the rice and reduce the heat till we will stir it a little, and then we will put the lid on. While waiting for the rice, I reduced the heat to 3 and put the lid. Rice is cooked half the way. We will drain it and add it here. In the rice, I'm gonna add the saffron on the top. Put the lid on and till the rice is fully cooked. It's ready now. Show you how we serve it. First, we will take the top and put it aside. We will use it later on for garnish. Now we're gonna fill our dishes with the rice, and at the end we will add the beef. Look how the beef is in the bottom. Now we'll put it. We call it khalta in Arabic. How it looks after the beef, and now we are gonna garnish it with our rice to add more color. Is served with 2 sauces. The first one is the cucumber yogurt salsa, and the other is hot salsa. They are so easy to make. I'm gonna include them later on in the recipe that I'm gonna share with you.